Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus, and I'm so glad that I could be back again. You know, I went for my walk and I had my little spiritual talk with my master, and I was kind of led to and persuaded to come back and share this message with you, which was given to me to tell you. Not a new message, but it seems as if it's an urgent message. So I want to speak to you in my language. You know, there's so many different people out here in different languages and all. Until if you choose one, you're going to miss the others. So if I'm going to choose a language, I might as well choose my language. And what I have been given to say to you, even in my language, is this, is that there are only a few people on earth that understand God, that cares about God, and they're still growing. And that's only a handful out of the billions of people that's on this earth. And there are billions of us who say we are. And I want to tell you, we just a bald-faced lie. We might not know it, but be it as it may, we are a lie. We have been lied to, and we have been deceived. Lied to means we have accepted things the way they are. And being deceived, we're believing everything is all right. And it's not. I want to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. And you can tell yourself where you are. God is a lover. And this whole world for human beings was made out of love. That means that we, as human beings, are to experience love. Now, I heard it said that the angels were in heaven, whatever that is supposed to mean. Many of us got our own definition. But even in that environment, they were persuaded. They were corrupted. Many were, and deceived. We even get a message that says in the garden, when God was speaking to humankind for the first time, whenever that was, the truth was made known, and they were lied to. They were deceived. Why do I know these? Because peace and prosperity and freedom was not the results of their living. Pain and suffering was. And I know where that comes from. I'm a black man. We've been at the bottom all our existence. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking at a lie, and we don't even know God. The only things we know about God is what we've heard people say or what we've read, and maybe what we were imagining for what all of our trickery reasons might have been. And yes, though you have heard and read and have preached and professed that God was your life, and you, your mother and your father and all of y'all died and going to heaven, I don't know where you're going, but I do know this. When you say you love God, that's a damn lie. As I would say, God made it that you would live, every last one of us, on this earth, wherever we are, as though we are in heaven. We're not doing that. We're not living here as though we're in heaven. Why? Because we're living in the world. The pain and suffering is all about us. But see, that's because we, my friends, are one with what's happening. We are one with it. We're not against the world. We are not against the pain and suffering that various people in various places receive. We're not against it. Oh, we might say we are, but what does that mean? It doesn't mean a damn thing. The people in Ukraine talking about democracy, talking about America, doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean a damn thing. You're playing games with people's lives, playing games, trying to play God. That's all you're doing. And you son of a guns out there talking about you represent God, talk about, especially the Christians, talking about Jesus Christ and so forth from you, you stink from Jesus. See, the thing of it is, ladies and gentlemen, in life, it has been designed so you can participate in your life. This is why you've given choice. Choice that you might experience peace. Choice that you might experience freedom. Choice that you might experience joy and happiness. Choice that you might be fulfilled and satisfied. Choice to live your dreams. A choice facilitate others doing whatever they want to do. And all the other stuff that's going on, because what I just got through explaining is not happening. Oh yes, you might say that a few people like Trump, but you see how crooked he is trying to live rich. Diddy, you see how crooked he was or is trying to live rich. I just named those two, but they represent all the stuff that's going on in the world, especially those super, 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 super rich people. They're your biggest haters. They, if you let them tell it, especially the secret societies, they are connected to God. Yeah, the God of war, the God of hate, God of racism, God of bigotry. Nah, the God that engages you in life to the degree that you are establishing those things that have been made as determined that are essential for your survival. You never suffer for food, clothing, anything that's made by the hands of man. They are yours. All of you are part owners. It's like a family. You don't even have to when you go to the refrigerator, you don't tell anybody you're going to the refrigerator. You go to the refrigerator. And if you know the stuff is there, my God, you don't even have to worry about it. That's what I'm talking about. This is what God has designed for you. Do you experience that? Well, if you knew this, that this is what God has designed for you, there's no way you could walk according to the dictates of the world. There's no way you could walk to the dictates of whatever constitution you're talking about. You couldn't walk it. If it's not doing what God wants done, and that's what you represent, you represent what God wants done, not what the people in power wants done. That's what you about the business of doing. Seeing that it gets done. Nobody coming here causing a guy over here needs some medical care, but can denied it. There's no reason that can exist except a choice of following a lie or deception. Other than that, it's there. It's there, ladies and gentlemen. Why I come to you? Because many of you who up in here saw yourself Christians, call yourself connected with God. You're not. Every day that we see what's going on in the world is a day that we are bounded in hell. And the question becomes, what are we doing about it? Or what are we saying? I don't know what I can do. That's what I'm saying. If you were a child of God, if you were led by the Spirit of God, you know exactly what to do. First of all, you speak against it, you stand against it. You give representation to the way things are supposed to be, and you would not have any power to support the world, but you'll be supporting what is right. And you'll be doing it in such a way that people who are in the darkness can see the light, can see and glorify God and say, that sounds good to me. That's what I'm talking about. Trying to argue with a Republican, argue with a Democrat. Are you out of your damn minds? Yes, you out of your damn mind. You've been out of your damn mind ever since you've been on earth. Crooked as you can be. But there are some people, few, that's out here. You know how they identify by what they're doing. They are not being a part of the system. They are not trying to rub shoulders with anybody. They're standing up for truth. They want you to know the truth. And they know that just saying it means nothing. You got to stand up. And when you stand up, I don't care what you had, I know what you're going to get. Because the people are not going to be, if a miracle happens, and we're not counting on that kind of miracle, the people resist, the same things are going to keep on happening. But what God's plan doesn't stop. The people who know the truth are going to walk according to the truth. And they are going to be made known. They will graduate because the people that you support, the world that you live in, that's what you have given your power to, will kill these same people. And these people will be glad to die. Because this to them is a graduation from the hell that we have to deal with every day. Do you know how painful it is to see the truth, to know the truth, to talk the truth, and then walk out here and tell you about the truth, and you close your eyes and then walk around and let people like Donald Trump embarrass you all over the world? Let people from every government over the world embarrass God because they don't know God and out here trying to pretend like they do? No, baby, you old lie. You're a rich man. If you walk into the knowledge of God and you make that choice, your richness don't mean a goddamn thing. You'll get rid of it in a heartbeat. Yeah, you'll get rid of that big bank account. It's not helping nothing. You'll get rid of that big mansion. Why? Because it's doing nothing for what God wants done. You'll get rid of that Rolls Royce or whatever you got or all those cars. Why? Because it does nothing for God. Now, if every man had access and for anything that you got that they might want, that can only be done because you care about them. See, that's the thing that you're missing. It's a simple matter to understand what God wants when it comes down to people. Do unto others as you have others to do unto you. Do unto others. You do unto others, baby. You'll be surprised. Now, you're living your dreams. But now you're trying to own Greenland, some other places across the world. Anoint yourself Jesus. Or Jesus, well, no, Jesus probably ain't as famous as you. But all of this, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're dealing with every day. So let me tell you, I don't care what you got, you'll give it all up to stand up for truth. And those who are standing up for truth probably don't have anything. Because in order to have something, you got to negotiate with the world. And the world is selling. They ain't giving nothing. So you're going to find yourself in that mix. And as you give it all up, you're going to be despised. You're going to be hated. You're going to be put. Now, there were going to be a couple of them that going to love you, but they can't jump over there and follow you because they scared as hell. But when the enemy comes over there and take your life, you like on the cross. Now, I'm not saying don't defend yourself, but I'm saying what you know is the truth. You know where you at. And the truth of it, you might not even know where you come from, but I don't think you worry about where you come from. So I don't see why you should worry about where you're going. So I'm just saying either you're satisfied here or you're not. And if you're not, it's known. Why? Because somebody's going to be getting rid of you because they don't want you here. And that should be all right with anybody that knows the truth of love. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've taken this moment, I've taken this time because this is what I want to share with you. And I hope it means something to you because it sure meant something to me. I haven't looked at it. One thing, it's all from the inside. And so next time Eddie Marcus saying goodbye for now.